Still feeling good, looked around, saw the finish, and I was like, okay, let's push this last little K. It was a successful race.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
That's your B-roll. Doing a warm-up, and we're going out, having a good time.
So where are we at right now?
We just got done with the windy warm-up, where we did out and back 1.5, me and Chris. And then now we're gonna do this workout, 4x, 4x400. We got Black Canyon coming up.
Right on.
And yeah, the last little tune-up workout. Yeah, today is just supposed to be just a pretty chill day.
All right, moving forward, boys.
2, 1.
The goal of this workout, and why Josh prescribes this workout before a race, is that it's long enough to get the stimulus that you need, but short enough that you're not fatigued from it. 4x should feel fairly easy and chill, but then you're able to spin the legs in the 400s.
Running against the wind.
All of a sudden it was windy, felt a little tired during the warm-up. I felt so bad during this workout. The week before had 4x mile. The miles felt so easy and smooth. It kind of makes you nervous for the race that's going to happen in a few days.
All right, right on. How are you feeling?
Feeling okay.
You crushed it. I felt bad this week.
It's a tune-up, you know?
Yeah.
You're getting all your systems. This is probably the best I feel all week.
Wasn't feeling too good?
No, but I mean, we hit the splits.
Yeah.
Except the fast ones, like, couldn't get going.
We did it.
Looking good.
Cool down.
That's tough.
The wind just makes it cool down like 5% harder.
Oh,
Does this still feel like a
this
cold
way,
down?
it's like a wall. It's hard. We're ready for Black Canyon.
Right
Get
on.
to the sun in 2 days.
The next day, traveled out to Arizona.
Uh, 2 days out from Black Canyons. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, the legs feel good. We got in pretty late last night. I was a little tired at the beginning of the week, but I feel good now.
We are almost 6 miles into our run. We're almost done, but we were thinking about that it's quite warm and how nice a drink of water would be. And then this mountain biker we just came across was like, I'm gonna dump my water. Do you want it? And then we were like, yes. And now life is amazing. I love Sedona.
I'm looking forward to just actually racing on the trails in Black Canyon. See where the fitness is at right now and just spin the legs. I'm a little nervous if everybody starts running like 550 pace or 530 pace the first 20, but if that's the case, we'll just see how it goes, and maybe the legs feel good that day and I can hit those paces, but if not, like, it'll be fun. The most beautiful thing I've seen today, probably Bell Rock. The warm weather is beautiful compared to Boulder. Not complaining.
With travel itself, the legs are always a little bit fatigued, so always on the shakeouts, you just are a little bit scared of how the race is going to transpire. But it was such a good experience to get out into like warm, dry trails, and it was such a mental boost instead of just trying to focus exclusively on the race and not enjoy being in Arizona for the limited time I had. But the legs felt pretty good this time and felt good to just run on some dirt and enjoy it. Driving to the start of the race, the sunrise is rising in the distance. Excited, but a little bit nervous for the day. Started off fast from the track.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go get him.
I knew that the race was going to start fast, looking at the names on the list.
It's like a sunrise or a sunset.
Yeah, so things are gonna get strung out right away.
Pretty quickly, it was Adam V just crushing from the beginning on the road. We quickly got into a group. Brian, Adam, and I were all trying to crush pretty hard and pushing each other, followed by Chris in the group behind.
Those men are pushing, particularly the guy that's moved to the front now. He is making a move.
Guy number 1.
We hit the single track, just full gas, trying to run as fast as we could. In my head, I was like, just hang on, let everybody else take the poles, lead the way.
Joshua is doing a quick water fill up. Yep. Brian's gone.
Interesting.
It's a calculated decision. Seth stopped there yesterday and got water.
I knew that coming from Colorado, I wasn't going to be exactly ready for the heat. So I really wanted to take a focus on trying to get water, trying to get fueled for the rest of the day. And looking at the splits, we were at like 550 pace. And I knew that we were going to run fast out to Bumblebee going into the mile 12 aid station. The course tends to get a little bit more flat. I stopped again at mile 12 to get more water and get more fuel, and those two just took off, and I had to take a few steps to catch back up.
Tracker, their pace is about 6 minutes, just under a 5:54 mile an hour average pace. So, I mean, they are moving fast. He definitely needs to be drinking water.
Yeah, so Josh did take time there. He stopped, he filled up. And again, what that did, though, is that it caused a little bit of separation. And
climbing up onto the top of this little tiny mesa at mile like 15, I started to feel really good on the uphills, but decided to keep chilling and just relax. And then the descent down to Bumblebee was feeling really good and strong. Wanted to make a move, but holding back and just waiting for the rest of the race to unfold.
So it really is going to be quite interesting to see when they decide to make moves, you know, and what that looks like.
Picked up another bottle in Bumblebee, and Brian and I started crushing the climb up out of Bumblebee.
Where literally every second counts here, and I think that's what it could come down to today for the Black Canyon 50K.
No, I think you're right, and I think it's going to be a game of who cracks first.
Starting to get into the mindset of when I'm going to make my first move. Decided to make that move at Gloriana Mine. Saw that Brian stopped for a second to get water, and I knew that was the point where I needed to make a move and try to put some ground between us two. That was going to be the point where the race was going to separate.
Yeah, so we've got leading out of Gloriana, Jeshurun Small on our screen with a little bit of a gap. Actually pans out.
It does look like some moves are being made though, right? Like it feels like they're trying to break that elastic.
By mile 22, 25-ish. And I looked back after just thinking everybody was going to chase me. And at mile 31, wanting the race to be over, I looked around, stopped for a second, knowing that nobody was behind me, and just like kind of confused to where the finish was going to be.
He looks confused.
He looks really confused. Is he worried that he's lost? That's not a great sign.
Knowing that we're going to need to drop down, but I just wanted to take like a visual moment and see where I was headed. Still feeling good, looked around, saw the finish, and I was like, okay, let's push this last little K, finish strong, and I couldn't expect more of the day.
Champion of the 50K, the Black Canyon Ultras. Give it up for Jeshurun Small.
It was a successful race, fueled well, feeling strong, ready for the rest of the season. I know where I can improve and have a lot of ground to improve on, and know how to stay healthy the rest of the season. So very stoked on that.